limits. Now, what is a limit? ऐसा सुना है लोगों को कहते हैं be in your limits. What is limit? Limit कहाँ पे सुना है तुमने? कहाँ पे? Restriction, but limit word कहाँ सुना है? सबसे ज़्यादा हमने सुना है speed limit. When you go on the highway, we have seen speed limit. Now, limit is what you understood, some restriction कि यही तुम्हारा limit है. For example, in a cricket game, okay, this boundary, can I say it's a limit? So if a fielder is there, take it, he will make sure the ball should not touch this limit. If it touches, the guy runs. Okay, so limit क्या है basically? कि the boundary over here, the ball should not touch this place. It should be somewhere before this line. That is limit. Now over here, what we are going to study in limit is connected with our chapter functions, fruits and fruit juice. Fruits and fruit juice. So for example, this is a juicer. You input fruits, what you get is juice. तो ये जो यहाँ पे कि how much input and you get this output is a function. We have seen various equations over here. Now, say for example, f of x is equal to x square minus 9 upon x minus 3. So we take x and f of x. If x is 1, what will be f of x? 1 square, 1 minus 9 minus 8 upon minus 2. So it will be 4. If I take 2, 4 minus 9, 5. And 1, 5. But what happens if I take 3? It will become 0. So can I take x is equal to 3? If I take x is equal to 3, what I will get is 0. But 0 तो होगा ही नहीं ना, possible है 0. If we take an example of this, if there is an input, there ought to be some output. तो यहाँ पे ये जो फंक्शन है उसका लिमिट क्या है? Anything less than 3 or anything greater than 3. समझ में आया सबको? तो यहाँ पे we cannot determine using x is equal to 3. At that time, we shift from function to limits. So जहाँ function खत्म होता है, वहाँ पे limit chapter चालू होता है. समझ में आया तुम्हें ये? Okay. Now, what we will do is, we will write down some points to remember. Okay, first, we write limit, the definition of limit. लिखो, limit is a method for finding confident approximate value. It is used when value of function is indeterminate. Indeterminate यानी क्या? When it becomes 0. Say for example, at some time, say 10 and 00 second, a bowler throws the ball. यानी the ball left the hand of the bowler and it went to the batsman. 10.01. It approaches the bat. 10.02. Connection error. क्या हो गया 10.02 को? Connection error आ गया. 10.03 seconds. Wicket keeper. Took the ball or collected. Okay, now we want to know exactly what happened over here. क्या वो बॉल बैट से कनेक्ट हुआ और विकेट कीपर ने कैच लिया, या फिर बॉल डायरेक्टली विकेट कीपर के पास चला गया? Can I say this is what we have to approximate or estimate? So what we will do is, limit is a method for finding confident approximate value. Understood this? So we will be using limit to find out what happened over here. It is not actual. It is a estimation. It is used when value of function is indeterminate. So you can say example 2, f of x, x square minus 9 upon x minus 3. If we take f of 3, it will be equal to 0. So this is over your function is indeterminate. We cannot determine. Clear? Okay. Now second, real line. Now these are basics of this chapter. तो समझना important है, आगे काम आएगा. Real line. Have you seen a line number? Line containing all real numbers. What are real numbers? They include rational and irrational. Over here 0 and then all positive, all negative. फिर वो rational है, irrational. Irrational यानी क्या? Under root of 2. It is irrational. Third, interval. Now this is important from some point of view. First is closed interval. If A belongs to R and B belongs to R, then set of all real numbers between A and B, including A and B, is called closed interval, denoted by A comma B is equal to X, such that X is greater than equal to A, less than equal to B. Here you write A is less than B and X belongs to R. Now ध्यान दो, it means क्या? I take two numbers, say number A over here, number B over here. So all the numbers between A and B, including A and including B, is a closed interval. Second, open interval. A belongs to R, B belongs to R, A less than B. Then set of all real numbers between A and B, not including A and B, is called open interval. A comma B, X, when X is greater than A, less than B and X belongs to R. समझ में आ रहा है ना सबको? ये ओपन क्लोज का डिफरेंस पता चल गया. ओपन यानी A, B and between A and B, and close means A, B and everything between A and B. Open is only between A and B, not A, not B. Third, closed open interval. Again, A belongs to R, B belongs to R, A is less than B. Then over here, set of all real numbers between A and B, including A, but not B. So it will be A, B is equal to X, X greater than equal to A, less than B, X belongs to R. Simple, पता चल गया? Simple, closed open है तो एक तरफ closed है और एक तरफ open है. It just come as an objective question. Okay. Fourth is open close. Can you approximate this? Okay, here it will be X less than equal to B. Understood this? And A will be open, B will be closed. So we write A belongs to R, B belongs to R, A is less than B. Set of all real numbers between A and B, including B, but not A. X greater than A, less than equal to B, X belongs to R. Okay, now important formulas. First one is modulus. Dhyan dena please. Modulus of X is equal to X. Now this X can be what? X can be positive, X can be negative. So can I say X greater than equal to 0? X less than 0. If it is modulus minus X, then it is what? Again it is X, so it is what? Minus X into minus 1, which is equal to X. ये मॉड्यूलस क्या है? इसका कंसेप्ट क्या है? किसी को पता है? ये तो हम सबको पता है कि मॉड्यूलस है, तो नेगेटिव आएगा नहीं. See, this is a number line. So this is 0. Distance from minus 3 to plus 3. So 0 to minus 3 to 0. Distance from minus 3 to 0. And 0 to 3 is always equal. So in case, if you want to find distance, okay, say for example, minus 4 to plus 2. So when you subtract, you get a negative amount. But can distance be negative? It will always be positive. That's why in mathematics this is used, modulus. Okay, हर एक जगह negative possible नहीं. If it is temperature, possible and negative. Understood? If it is height, possible ही नहीं है. समझ में आ रहा है तुम्हें? That is why this modulus is used. We go to the second part of this. Definition of modulus. Heading is meaning of modulus x minus a less than delta. Meaning of modulus x minus a less than delta using definition of modulus. 2 मिनट ध्यान दो, फिर लिखना. Now x minus a less than delta. Now over here, can I say this can be positive or this can be negative? Possible है कि नहीं है? if it is positive, so if x is greater than or equal to a, you understood this, x is greater and a is lesser than x, so it will be positive. We say x minus a less than delta. Now if I change the sign, this minus a comes over here, this minus a, I open this bracket, this minus a can come over here, it will become what? Plus a. So can I say x less than a plus delta? Can I say this? Now, if x less than a, then what it will become? It will become negative, isn't it? So, at that time, it will be a minus x less than delta. Can I say this? So, over here, if I solve this, minus x, ये क्या हो जाएगा? Delta minus a. Now this is also negative, this is also negative, so it will become x greater than a minus delta. Understood this too? Okay, लिख लो, आगे लिख फिर करा था. Now, using this, we can see over here x is less than a plus delta, x is greater than a minus delta. So we can say that modulus x minus a less than delta means x belongs to a minus delta, a plus delta, a plus delta. ये जो x है, it will be between a minus delta and a plus delta. Neighborhood, any open interval containing a, where a belongs to R, is called neighborhood of A. Third one is important for sums. Delta, neighborhood of A. Now, if A belongs to R and delta if A belongs to R and delta it is a non-negative real number. Delta is a non-negative real number. Then open interval A minus delta and A plus delta. Then open interval A minus delta and A plus delta is called delta neighborhood of A. Important. It is denoted by, very important, set n A comma delta, n A comma delta, n A comma delta is equal to x such that x greater than A minus delta less than A plus delta. ये जो x है A minus delta and A plus delta, we have seen this in the definition. Understood this? Okay, so from this we can say that x modulus x minus A less than delta, where x belongs to R. Now, based on this, you write three formulas. Neighborhood form is n in the bracket a comma delta. Then modulus form is equal to x minus a modulus less than delta. And interval form a minus delta, a plus delta. Very important, these three formulas. We'll use it in the exercise. Now, ये तीनों कैसे आया पता चला सबको? Exercise 4.1 में question 1. First, express the following in modulus and interval form. So this is modulus form and this is interval form. Now, first one, 0.4 neighborhood of 4. We compare this with delta neighborhood of A. We take delta is equal to 0.4, A is equal to 4. समझ में आया ये? Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the modulus form. So first, modulus form. What is the modulus form? Modulus x minus a less than delta. So x minus a is 4, less than delta is 0.4. Second, interval form. What is interval form? A minus delta, A plus. ये कैसे derive हुआ पता चला? A minus delta और A plus delta. Using our this equation, x minus a less than delta. Now, A minus delta, so 4 minus 0.4, comma 4 plus 0.4, which is equal to 3.6 and 4.4. Answer. Both it up. Okay. Okay, simple. Okay, second. 0.02 neighborhood of 2. So we compare it. Delta neighborhood of A. So delta is equal to 0.02, A is equal to 2. Modulus form. X minus a modulus less than delta, which is x minus 2 less than 0.02. Interval form. A minus delta, A plus delta. So 2 minus 0.02, 2 plus 0.02 is equal to 1.98, 2.02. Answer. Third, 0.05 neighborhood of 0. Compare with delta neighborhood of A. Delta is equal to 0.05, A is equal to 0, modulus form x minus A less than delta. So x minus 0 less than 0.05. Interval form. A minus delta, A plus delta. 0 minus 0.05, 0 plus 0.05 is equal to minus 0.05 plus 0.05. Answer. Fourth, 0.001. Neighborhood of minus 1 compared with delta neighborhood of A. Delta is equal to 0.001, A is equal to minus 1. Modulus form x minus A modulus less than delta, x minus 1 less than delta. So x minus 1 is plus 1 less than 0.001. Interval form. A minus delta, A plus delta. So A is minus 1 minus 0.001 minus 1 plus 0.001 minus 1.001. How much over here? Minus 0.999. Question 2. Express the following in interval form and neighborhood form. Okay, now first x minus 2 less than 0.01. So comparing with x minus a, comparing with x minus a less than delta, a is equal to 2 and delta is equal to 0.01. First we find interval form. Interval form is equal to a minus delta, a plus delta is equal to 2 minus 0.01, 2 plus 0.01 is equal to 1.99 and 2.01. Neighborhood form. Capital N, set N. What is A? A is 2, comma 0.01. Answer. X plus 5 less than 0.1. Comparing with x minus a less than delta, a is equal to, very good, a is equal to minus 5, delta is equal to 0.1. Interval form is equal to a minus delta, a plus delta is equal to minus 5 minus 0.1 minus 5 plus 0.1 equal to minus 5.1 and minus 4.9. Neighborhood form. Very simple. And in the bracket, what is a? Minus 5 comma 0.1. And third one, modulus x less than 1 by 3, comparing with x minus a less than delta. A is equal to 0 and delta is equal to 1 by 3. First is interval form. A minus delta, A plus delta equal to 0 minus 1 by 3, 0 plus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Neighborhood form. And in the bracket A comma delta is equal to n in the bracket 0 comma 1 by 3. Answer. Fourth, modulus x plus 3 less than 0.15. Therefore, comparing with x minus a less than delta, a is equal to what? Minus 3 and delta is equal to 0.15. Therefore, interval form is a minus delta, a plus delta. So a is minus 3 minus 0.15 minus 3 plus 0.15 is equal to minus 3.15 minus 2.85. Neighborhood form. N in the bracket a comma delta equal to n. A is minus 3 and delta is 0.15. That's question 3. Express the following in modulus and neighborhood form. So this is modulus and this is neighborhood. Now, first one, x greater than 3.8 less than 4.8. Where have we seen this type of equation? Interval form. Okay, so if I compare it, so it will be a minus delta x greater than less than a plus delta. So when we compare this to a minus delta is equal to 3.8 and a plus delta is equal to 4.8, we solve both of them. So a minus delta is equal to 3.8, a plus delta is equal to 4.8. Cancel. 2a is equal to 8.6. Therefore, a is equal to 4.3. A will get. Now what we have to find? We have to find delta. So a plus delta is equal to 4.8. Therefore, 4.3 plus delta is equal to 4.8. Therefore, delta is equal to 4.8 minus 4.3 is 0.5. Now, first we find modulus. Modulus form. X minus a modulus less than delta, which is equal to x minus 4.3 less than 0.5. Answer. And then neighborhood form. Capital N in the bracket a comma delta. So a is 4.3 comma 0.5. Answer. Second, x greater than 1.95 less than 2.05. Comparing with a minus delta, x greater than less than a plus delta. A minus delta is equal to 1.95. A plus delta is equal to 2.05. 2a is equal to 4. Therefore, a is equal to 2. 2 plus delta is equal to 2.05. Therefore, delta is equal to 0.05. Modulus form x minus a less than delta. So x minus 2 less than 0.05. Neighborhood form n a comma delta n 2 comma 0.05. Third, x greater than minus 0.4 less than 1.4. Therefore, a minus delta x greater than less than a plus delta. So a minus delta is equal to minus 0.4, a plus delta 1.4, 2a is equal to 1. Therefore, a is equal to 0.5. 0.5 plus delta is equal to 1.4. Therefore, delta is equal to 0.9. Modulus form x minus a less than delta x minus 0.5 modulus less than 0.9. Neighborhood form n a comma delta n a 0.5 comma 0.9. Fourth one, x greater than 1.998 less than 2.002. Comparing with a minus delta, a plus delta. So a minus delta is equal to 1.998. A plus delta is equal to 2.002. Therefore, 2a is equal to 4. Therefore, a is equal to 2. 2 plus delta is equal to 2.002. Therefore, delta is equal to 0.002. Modulus form x minus a less than delta x minus 2 less than 0.002. Neighborhood form n a comma delta n a is 2 comma 0.002. Fifth, if n 3 comma b is equal to 2.95 comma k, we have to find b, we have to find k. So we have to first compare with n a comma delta is equal to a minus delta, a plus delta. Therefore, a is equal to 3, a minus delta is equal to 2.95, a plus delta is equal to k. Now, a minus delta is 2.95, a is equal to 3. Therefore, 3 minus delta is equal to 2.95. Therefore, delta is equal to 0.05. डेल्टा मिल गया, ए तो ऑलरेडी है हमारे पास, सो ए प्लस डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू के. Therefore, 3 plus 0.05 is equal to k. K is equal to 3.05. ये आंसर आ गया. And what is B? B is equal to delta, which is equal to 0.0. Sixth sum. If x minus 10 less than k1 is equal to k2 comma 10.01, we have to find k1 and we have to find k2. Now we compare it with x minus a less than delta is equal to a minus delta, a plus delta. Therefore, a is equal to 10, delta is equal to k1 which is missing, a minus delta is equal to k2, and A plus delta is equal to 10.01. Now we have found out A. Therefore 10 plus delta is equal to 10.01. Therefore delta is equal to 0.01. Therefore K1 is equal to 0.01. मिल गया K1? Now we have to find out K2. K2 is equal to A minus delta, which is equal to 10 minus 0.01 is equal to 9.99. Therefore K2 is equal to 9.99. Hence